I was pretty disappointed when last year I bought a monitor light bar only to discover that, well, it doesn't actually fit my 49-inch Samsung G9 Ultrawide. So when I saw this one that had been recently launched, I just had to give it a try. Introducing the BenQ Screenbar Halo, which is designed specifically for 49-inch ultrawide screens and specifically with those with more pronounced curves. So I picked one up, swapped it over, and have actually been really surprised with a couple of things. So let's start off first with the fit, because that is the main problem that I had with my previous light bar. And Halo is just a pretty simple install. You just clip the light onto the top of your screen, and if you do have that 49-inch 1000R G9 ultrawide like I do, then you just use a couple of spacers included in the box, which actually make the light bar properly fit so that the light itself isn't overlapping the screen. Then you just run down the USB cable to a port on the back of your screen or computer, and that's actually all there is to it. Which brings me to the second unexpected surprise with the Halo over the older generation. The controller is totally, as in totally, wireless. Now on the last model it was wired and just meant one more messy wiring thing all over the desk, but now I can place the controls right where I want them without worrying about where to run any wires. Now the controller itself has a rubber grip underneath it so it doesn't slide around. It's fairly heavy too, and it feels high quality, and the touch controls on top are actually really responsive. Now having a wireless controller, you'd probably think that you'd be changing batteries all the time, but BenQ have solved this problem by just allowing this controller to go to sleep. Now this does mean that before you use it, you will have to wake it up again, which I normally do by hovering my finger or my hand above the controller for just a second or two before tapping the controls. Which actually leads me on to my next thing that I actually really like about this screen bar. There's the normal light that points down towards your desk, but there's also this backlight which lights up the wall behind your monitor. And when working in darkness, this actually makes quite a big difference, as it just doesn't feel like I'm straining my eyes as much as I would do when I'm looking at the monitor. Now with that controller, you can tap to change whether you want the desk light on or the backlight, or both of them together. You can also control the brightness and color temperature of both the front and back lights, and there are two more functions to use as well. You've got auto, which automatically determines the color and the brightness depending on your environment, as well as a favorite setting that you'd like just quick access to. Comparing the Halo to the last generation, and even if you aren't using this 49-inch oddly curved screen like I am, I would still consider one of these. It's not as messy due to less wires with the wireless controller, and the second backlight also really makes a difference when working in low light. So I will leave a link down below where you can buy this from, and if you haven't already considered it, go and watch this video next where I talk about the benefits of actually having a single 49-inch ultra-wide screen, as well as actually how you can reclaim some of that desk space that you'll lose underneath your monitor. I'll see you over there.